Yes, indeed. We're just getting started. Wise words from Sugar Bana Ide. Well, and with that, I say welcome. It's so great to have you on the return trip. Yes, it's a Thursday edition right here on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Yes, your number one source for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic information. Akan Usen reporting for duty, and I must say it's amazing being here, and I'm so glad I'm here with you doing this. Trust me, it's going to be an amazing time on radio. You know, when it's a Thursday, we always bring the full arsenal. I'm not talking about the club. I'm talking about value to you, dear listener, even as you head out in and around the Lagos metropolis. Okay, so straight away, just to let you know that in about 6 minutes, now 5 minutes, we will be bringing Eyes on the Road to you, to your listening pleasure, and of course for your education and every other thing in between. Eyes on the Road will be coming up at 4:30, and yes, ever present doctor is already in the building, raring to go to take care of those eye challenges. Beyond that, at 5 o'clock, I will be coming back for more updates, good music, and every other thing in between until about 6 o'clock, when it will be time for the news at 6:30. We'll have us talking insurance. Yes, insurance on the move with Victor Oteri. We'll be live at 6:30, and that will run until about 7 o'clock, when of course I will come back for the news at 7, and just after that I will be handing over to Sarah Adesonya, who will rock that boat until about 9 o'clock. Yes, thereabouts, where of course it will be time for the news at 9. Meanwhile, I must say, I hope your day has been amazing. I hope your day has been rewarding. I hope your day has been fruitful. And like I would always say, if everything you set out to achieve today was not, you didn't get to do or achieve everything, tomorrow is another opportunity. Do remember, it's a privilege to be alive. And like I would always say, we are not better than those that didn't survive. So every day above ground is an opportunity to make a difference. Always have that attitude of gratitude. Know that your being alive is a blessing. Straight away, we go to the roads, because of course that is our primary duty, to keep you informed on how things are looking like. We don't do this alone. We have the control room, we have the traffic managers, we have you out there, we have our live camera feeds from which you can give you real-time updates as we see them. I have this one from the control room. Meanwhile, big ups to everyone on duty at the control room. You guys are amazing. This is the Mushi axis, the latest on that stretch. Okay, this is Mushi, the Agege Motor Road stretch. Faster vehicular movement on the stretch of Agege Motor Road coming from Moshalashi Idio Road down to Bolade Oshodi. Very, very appreciable. It gets steady from Moshalashi to Luth Junction. Likewise, Ojuwoye intersection to Post Office Junction. I understand it's a busy one with commercial and commuter activities being responsible. Moving to Challenge is quite better, quite freer. Kappa connecting Olupese is good, while connecting underneath Oshodi Bridge on Route Brown Junction in West Bolade Arena is a steady movement, and this is due to human and vehicular activities coupled with traffic light alternating along that corridor. For those heading in and out of Ilupeju or Lajire, that corridor is looking good. Ojuwoye down to Daliko on the return on that stretch on Route Palm Avenue. For those heading in that direction, all the way connecting 5 Star is a good one. Fatah Tere in and out, very good. Generally, vehicular movement within this axis is very encouraging. No impediments at the moment, and we have traffic managers very much on ground, and making sure things are in place, and adequately monitoring to make sure everything moves as smoothly as possible. Let's go get set for Eyes on the Road. Meanwhile, this is Honest by DJ Neptune and King Maddie.
DJ Neptune. Oh no. Yeah. Let me be honest and let me be straightforward with ya. Say this position you don't put me, giving me joke. You say you want nothing, but you fire down all these scenarios. Every little problem that you cannot handle, and you can name it. Whether it is to fight me, whether you do it, I just need to rewind. And you can name it. Going distant tonight, yeah. I put my energy far away, my energy far away. I told my baby I'm done with that, giving you peace of love. If I decide that I won't call tonight, I know that you will call. I told my baby I'm done with that, I wanna feel my love. If I decide that I won't call tonight, tell me how you will call. Oh. How far you take it, how far you choose to let me go, how far you make it. Can I let it all be slow? Your one-way ticket, your one way away from me. And you can name it, whether it is to fight me, whether you don't deny. I just need to rewind. And you can name it, going distant tonight, yeah. I put my energy far away, my energy far away. I told my baby I'm done with that, giving you peace of love. If I decide that I won't call tonight, I know that you will call. I told my baby I'm done with that, I wanna feel my love. If I decide that I won't call tonight, tell me how you will call. Oh.
From point to point on the road, rails, and waterways, we bring you up to speed with the latest traffic news, views, and comments from transportation experts. Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Traffic news round the clock.
Good vision is as crucial as a well-maintained vehicle. Protect your eyesight to avoid hazards and drive with confidence. With that, I want to say happy new month to all our wonderful listeners and welcome to another edition of Eyes on the Road. Yes, it's September and this is the first edition. We're entering the Ember months, the famous Ember months. And of course, we will be focusing on drivers who are the key players on the roads. As our famous jingle says, without you, there wouldn't be the roads. Then your eye health is crucial for your safety and that of other road users. We have a show packed with vital information for you. So do me a favor, settle in, relax, and stay tuned. Welcome to our new and, of course, our returning listeners. You're tuned in to Eyes on the Road, where we focus on the crucial topic of eye health. And this show is brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Welcome. My name is Akan Usen. Of course, in the course of the show, we'll be giving you ample helpings of traffic reports. But at this time, just to let you know that for September on the show, our theme will be all about eye health and road safety. Yes, last month we talked about the children, and this month is going to be all about the drivers. Of course, as you know, good vision is critical for safe driving, and your ability to see clearly affects your reaction time, your reflexes, your awareness on the road, and undetected or uncorrected vision problems can actually impair your driving abilities and significantly increase the risk of falling victim of road accidents. So by focusing on eye health, we aim to promote safer driving practices and reduce the risk of accidents caused by poor vision. So this will be our talking points throughout the month of September on the show. We'll be focusing on the following segments. We'll be talking about the importance of vision to driving. We'll be talking about visual requirements for safe driving. We'll also be talking about what causes poor vision while driving. Now, I want you to feel free to share your thoughts, ask questions on our topic of discussion. You can send in messages via WhatsApp during the program, and we just want you to send in your feedback. Enough talking. Let me welcome the experts. So let me welcome our doctor on the show this afternoon. Yes, you know her, I know her. And yes, those who have not met her, you will get to know her. She is Dr. Priscilla Imade, a doctor of optometry with a PhD in public health and a consultant optometrist at Modern Eye Care Foundation. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you very much.
Looking delectable as always.
Thank you. I'm happy.
How many glasses do you have?
Oh,
every color. You always have a matching color for your outfit. I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to showcase what I represent. So for every dress, I have a glasses to match.
Wow, amazing. So to kick off today's conversation, are there any what's the minimum visual requirements to obtain a driver's license?
Well, like you have said in your introduction. Okay, let me tell my listeners good afternoon again.
Do they even do that test? Do they do eye tests?
They do. It's just that some people like to jump the queue.
Cut corners, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they do, and our agencies, they are trying, they are doing their best. It's just that Nigeria is biting everybody, just like FOA is biting us now.
Please don't go there.
Anyway, we are already in the Ember months, and our campaigns have started. We want every driver on the road to drive safe. You got to see well, and you got to drive safe. Well, for our minimum driving requirement for every driver, we expect that number one, your visual acuity must be top notch. When we say visual acuity, we mean how well you can see things that are far from you when you are looking straight ahead without turning your eyes to the left, to the right, up, down. You are looking straight ahead, how well you can see things that are far from you. And then when you move your eyes close, how well you can also see things that are near you. So when you go for an eye examination, that's actually the first test that we assess. We put in some alphabets or letters on the wall at about 6 meters, and then we ask you to read. So for every driver in Nigeria, we expect that they should be able to score what we call 6/9. And with the two eyes, there could be an allowance for what we call the 6/12. But basically, for the good eye, we expect you to see 6/9 on that eye. That should be the score. But there's the one we call perfect vision in quotes. That's the one we call 6/6 or the 20/20 vision. But for drivers, we expect that at least you should be able to see a line slightly above, the 6/6 line, which we call the 6/9. And also, it depends on the category of vehicle that you are driving.
Okay.
For every type of vehicle you drive or category of license that you have, there's a minimum driving requirement that is attached, which the agencies, they are expected to follow before giving you a driving license. Now, having known that the second requirement that you need as a driver to ensure good eyesight this season is what we call the visual field or the field of vision. What we mean by that is when you open your two eyes, the area of vision that you are expected to see or that you are able to see should fall within 120 degrees of both eyes. You know, when you open the two eyes,
Yes.
for instance, if you look horizontally, there's a measurement. We say we put it at like 180 degrees. Or we can say, oh, you are expected to have like a 360 vision. That's conservatively speaking now, trying to explain what we mean. So when you look straight ahead as a driver,
Doctor, for
without moving,
terms, please help us explain.
yes, that's what I want to explain now, Akan. Without moving your head
Yes.
to the left or to the right, up, down, you are looking straight ahead. You are expected to be able to see things by your sides,
To the left and to the
above your eyes, and below without moving your eyes
Okay.
while looking straight. So your ability to do that, we measure it to the extent of 120 degrees. That's what we call your required field of vision or field of view. You know, sometimes when you want to look at something to your left, as a driver, you don't have to take your eyes off the road.
Okay.
So you are expected that as you are driving, you are looking straight ahead. There are some things that will come within your field of vision without you necessarily moving. So we say that measurement, when you come to the eye clinic, we measure it to be about 120 degrees. That is the requirement. So if any driver falls short of that, it means that there are some zones in his or her eyesight or vision that he may not be able to see. For example, you're driving straight, you are looking straight ahead, and then there's a pedestrian by your right hand side or maybe by your left. If you have to move your head to look at that pedestrian, you know, moving the eye and moving the head, they are two different things.
Yeah.
If you have to turn your head
In order to see that.
in order to see that person, you are already wrong. Something is already happening. You are not expected to turn your head to the left or to the right to see any pedestrian that wants to cross the road or a vehicle that is by your side. While you are looking straight, if your field of view is within that 120 degrees requirement, you see it reflexively without you making an effort. That's what we mean by that. So for drivers, your visual acuity must be like 6/9, and then your field of view should have a wide field of about 120 degrees horizontally. Also, drivers must be able to pass what we call the color vision test.
Color vision.
Color vision. What we mean is, as a driver, you should be able to identify colors.
Okay.
Although this one, a lot of drivers cheat on it, which of course they can be let off the hook, because virtually most people have memorized the colors of the traffic light. For example, once they just know that the one up is red, the one at the center is up, and the down one is green, and then they know what it symbolizes, and it's universal all over the world. But for every driver or every human being, we are expected to differentiate colors. However, we have also found out that some drivers are not able to differentiate colors. Some people have what we call the color blindness or color deficiencies. So when you come for an eye examination as a driver, we also test. We want to know the extent to which you can appreciate colors. And also, we want to also know what is called depth perception.
What is depth perception, doctor?
That's how well, as a driver, you are able to see and then be able to judge what you are seeing in respect to the object or activities around you. For instance, you are driving, you are looking straight ahead. You will be able to judge the speed of a vehicle, maybe coming around you or trying to overtake you, or if you want to overtake, you must be able to, calculate, within split seconds, that you should be able to make a good dodge or a good swipe, such that no accident happens on the road. So good depth perception will enable you to have a good sense of judgment when you are driving. Remember that accident happens within splits of seconds. So if a driver is sharp and is able to have a good sense of judgment, he can be able to avert some, road traffic accident from happening. And also adequate night vision.
Yeah.
For every human being, there is a certain amount of defects that one has when it comes to the night, or as relates night driving. Because generally, when there is dim illumination, your vision tends to reduce.
Okay.
But as a driver, when you're driving and then maybe you are in a dim illumination, your eyes should be able to adjust, to that environment, such that within some seconds, your adaptation is able, to take you through without bumping or creating road traffic accidents as you are driving. So when you come in, we also check to know how adaptable you are, especially when you are driving. For some drivers now, in the night, when there are a lot of lights coming, glare come in, they tend to, they are dazzled, and most times they are not able to recover quickly. For every human being as well, lights have the potential of dazzling us, but you must be able to recover quickly too. So we test all this for drivers, and no, because all this we tend to add up to make you be able to have a good sense of judgment, especially when you are driving.
A quick traffic update at this time. We have this one coming from the Masha Aguda axis, where, in Surulere, more or less, the Body Thomas Junction inwards and outwards of Babzani Masha connecting to your relay in very great shape. And looking at traffic from Eric Moore Junction inwards, Body Thomas is beginning to build up due to evening rush. Abebe Village down Igomu Bridge also quite good. It's also looking good from the automobile end to Lansing all the way through to Gulano Junction, although we have a bit of alternation, traffic light alternation ongoing, which might slow traffic down a bit. Ogulano Junction down to Randall Avenue is good. Likewise, the return journey. It's also good from Onile Gogoro to Masha Bridge all the way through to Kilo. Nobi Street to Nuro Niwo connecting Nepa is also quite friendly at this time. It's also very good from Centers to Agboyi to Adelabu down to Masha. The return journey also good. Movement from Centers to Ayet, Olatune Onimole, Ayetoro, Nepa Junction, all good. The Brown Road, Bakwa Aguda, down to Ijesha Market, good. Sele Okota Link Bridge and Oshodi Expressway from that end, not bad. No impediments at this time. And the traffic managers on ground managing the traffic situation. And dear listener, remember, we expect your calls and would love to hear from you. 080-991-20777 and 091-538-77127 for our dear drivers. Any and every challenge as regards your eyes that you face, or you want to ask any question. I know the doctor's really taking us to the classroom now. I would love to hear from you. Doctor, there's something I experienced. So I was in a vehicle and the driver actually bumped into what we call a speed breaker. He did this twice. Like, it was hard for him to judge on time, and this was in the evening. It was quite dark, so could that also be a sign of an eye problem?
Of course. Thank you. Yes, that's a practical example.
Okay.
That's a very good practical example. Bumping into speed breaks on the road. The driver obviously have, when it comes to road traffic accident, there are three major factors. We have the human factor, the mechanical, and then the environmental factor. So the human factor, which is the eye, is the most critical. So when the driver does not know, is not able to judge on time, that going by the speed he is on, that he's already close to that speed breaker, he's going to bump into it. Imagine if it was another car that was there or someone that was there. Something else could have happened. So I would advise that driver to just go and have his or her eyes checked. I also have a driver that told me that, Dr. Imade, anytime I'm driving in the night and then oncoming vehicles shine lights on me, he said he will slow down and wait for some...
To recover.
Yes. Wait for some time to recover before he will increase his speed again, and that he has noticed that this thing is becoming more frequent and getting happening more often. So once you start having these signs, please just come for an eye examination, because there are a number of factors or things that can make you start having these symptoms. And some drivers are also in the habit of denial. They believe that the way they were seeing when they were 35 years old, driving when they were 40 is now still the same way they'll be seeing when they are 50 years on the road. Drivers, they always pride themselves in the fact that they will tell you, doctor, I can see, my eyes are sharp. But by the time you do the test, you just discover that they are failing some of these tests. So if you are a driver and you have experienced any of these things we have said, please make sure you have your eyes checked this Ember month. We want to reduce the rate of, road accidents on our roads this Ember month. And if we can attend to the human factors that cause road accidents to a significant extent, we are going to reduce, the amount of traffic or even accidents that will happen on our roads this December. Also, another critical factor we must also talk about when it comes to good eyesight and then safe driving is that, drivers who have medical conditions, please, should form the habit of reporting this to licensing authorities. In developed countries, you cannot get a driving license if you have a medical condition and you did not report it. If it is found out, you'll be penalized. What do I mean by medical conditions? There are some drivers that maybe, let's take a condition like epilepsy, for example. A driver that has epilepsy and maybe is just driving and then the thing comes on, what do you think will happen to the vehicle he's driving? What do you think will happen to the passengers if it's a commercial driver? Also, some drivers, they're also developing glaucoma. Glaucoma, we have talked a lot about it on this program. If someone has glaucoma, then the person is not able to see things that are at the periphery very well. So what happens when another vehicle is trying to overtake or a pedestrian is by your side? Fine, you may be seeing things that are straight up very well, but how about things by your side? It becomes a problem. So such must be reported. In developed climes, if you have some of those major issues, they give you what is called restricted driving licenses, and then they keep, you keep reporting at specific intervals. They keep checking if your vision can match the kind of vehicle you are driving. So all this, I think we should begin to also implement them here, because this will help us to reduce the rate of road accidents. Even as we are approaching the Ember month, a lot of vehicles will be on the road, and accident may be on the increase. But if we just do our own part, we just discover that this can reduce a whole lot. I just want to also...
Okay, we seem to have a call. Let's see if we can take this. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Grandma.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Grandma,
Welcome.
My doctor, my
I love you, mommy.
I love you too. Nice for the.
Okay, please share. We're plenty here, Grandma. This one you are sharing love.
No, mommy, share only to me, Jare. Some people are jealous.
To you too. Thank you for your hospitality the last time I came to the clinic. And I'm enjoying the book. So
Thank you.
Educative. I want to ask, that's my eye drop. Is it for just 1 month? And why is it that one cannot use eye drop beyond 1 month, even when it's not yet finished?
Very good question. Wow, fantastic.
Thank you very much for that question, Grandma. Do have an amazing day.
I will.
All right, listen over the radio. 080-991-20777 and 091-538-77127. All right, back to you, Doctor. Let's attend to Grandma's question.
Thank you very much, Grandma. That's a very, very good question. If you buy any eye drop and you look at it, it's always written there that you discard the drops 4 weeks after opening. Why that is so is this. Once you open your eye drop, the potency of that eye drop starts reducing. So the more you apply, the more you use, you just discover that the efficacy will be reducing. And also, as at the 4th week, if you apply the drops as it is expected, most time, according to the specification of the optometrist, you just discover that by then either the drop is finished or almost finished. And also, we've also found out that because people don't comply to application rules, at about that time, it's possible that sometimes the bottle or the content could have been infected. And then by the time you keep applying, you may end up infecting or reinfecting the eye. For instance, when you are applying your eye drop, it is not expected that the tip of that eye drop or the stopper should touch your skin, touch your fingers, or touch your eyes.
But that happens a lot. That
And
happens a lot with some
do
people,
that,
yeah.
Yes, do that a lot. So that circle of infection sometimes gets matured around that period, and then you can end up reinfecting your eyes. But holistically, the major reason, because of the potency of the eye drop, once you open, the potency starts reducing, and about that time, you won't get the best benefits. Yes.
All right. Back to our drivers. But of course, driver. We're talking about driving and eyesight, good eyesight, all through the month of September. But time is not our friend, Doctor. How can we bring?
God.
Yes. How can we bring this? How can we wrap things up in the next couple of minutes? Yes.
Okay, well, we have started the campaigns.
Yes.
This is my own bit. This is my contribution to the Nigerian sector on how we can
We seem
reduce.
to have. Can we quickly just squeeze in Elder Tewogba? I see he's
Okay.
been trying to connect with us. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, as usual.
Welcome as usual.
Elder
Elder.
Tewokpade, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Our only elder on this program.
Sir, we're going to bring you on the show soon. No, we have to bring you.
No, he's
I'm
a
enjoying
titled
your
elder.
All right, please go on, sir.
Issue of eye drop. Even if you put it inside the fridge. Is that the last details of it?
Yes.
See, if you look at eye drops and you discover that the container that most eye drops are put is usually very small. Sometimes 5 ml, 10, 15. It's rare to even get 20
Not so why is
mils.
that they want it to finish on
Yes,
time.
because of, we want it to work fast. We want it to achieve the aim that the
I want
drops
it to
should
finish.
achieve. If you look at glaucoma eye drop, for example,
Yeah.
that one is just 5
ml,
mils.
okay.
It's very small. Before you put it in the eye, the thing has finished. Why? Because we want to attain efficacy. Please, it's for the efficacy of the drug. It's better you finish that one, go and buy another one,
Okay.
than to just use one continuously
For the
like
next
that.
how many months? Okay.
So it reduces. And some people are in the habit of keeping eye drop. In fact, a patient came to me and said, the eye drop you prescribed for me last year,
It's
I
still
kept
there.
it. When my child has that problem, I brought out the eye drop and I started applying.
Now
Please
it's now
don't
family
keep,
eye drop.
don't keep eye drops. Eye drops are not meant to be shared. Eye drops are not meant to be kept. Eye drops are meant to be used according to your optometrist's prescription.
All right, it's been an amazing time on the show. We recognize the crucial role of eye health in shaping the future, and we hope no one goes blind, and that's why we consistently bring you this show week in, week out. And dear listener, thank you so much. We value your feedback on discussions covered on the show because it helps us serve you better. Please don't stop. Continue to share your thoughts on this and every other issue affecting your eyes. Feel free to visit past episodes at your convenience, of course, via our Facebook page. That's Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, or you can go to our YouTube channel if that's your preferred social media platform, Traffic Radio 961, and of course search for the keywords Eyes on the Road. And remember, while at it, do not enjoy alone. Share. Our regular optometrist on the show, Dr. Priscilla Imade, who is the OD, MSc, PhD in public health, consultant optometrist at Modern Eye Foundation, situated at plot 16 to 18 Ogunusi Road. That's opposite Omoli Estate, Phase 1, just by Akiode bus stop, Ojodubaja. And you can contact her on 080 3333 6672. That is 080 3333 6672. So, on behalf of the production team led by Micah Arocha, assisted by Olame Benita, and also our executive producer Tayo Akonle, my name is Akan Usen. Wishing you a safe drive to your various destinations. Bye for now.
In this boat called life, there are fights and there's strife, closing each and every side, trying to survive. Oh, how would you show that you love me so? I won't let you go. Wish you know. Like a thunder, my heart shudders. When I look under me, all I see is water. Water. You say, come to me, let me be all that you see. Don't take your eyes off me, 'cause I am the key. My name ain't Peter, but it's T.Y. When it comes to asking him, you know I ain't shy. Hold my hand, help me stand. When I turn around, it's you I find. At a word, you calm the storm. When I look in your eyes, my cold heart is warm. You know where I'm coming from. And when you're done with me, I'm of a new brand. Yeah, yeah. I'm a thunder, my heart shudders. When I look under me, all I see is water. Let me be all that you see. Don't take your eyes off me, 'cause I am the key.
Even if my friends all walk away, I'll never let go, 'cause I know you stay. Even if my brother and my sister too, you remain so true. Even if my father and my mother do walk out on me, I know you'll be there. And when it's too dark for me to see, I'll hold on to your arms of mercy. Oh yeah. Do-do-do. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Train Schedule from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Traveling using the standard rail gauge is as follows. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Depart Lagos and Ibadan simultaneously at 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. respectively. Lagos to Ijoko Lagos Mass Transit Train LMTT departs Ijoko at 6:30 a.m. for Ido and departs Ido at 6:15 p.m. for Ijoko. Ido to Kajola LMTT departs Kajola at 7 a.m. for Ido and departs Ido at 5:30 p.m. for Kajola. You can avail yourself of these schedules to have a pleasant ride on the standard rail gauge and Lagos Mass Transit train. And that is the train schedule from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Greetings, my name is Buchi. Listen, road rage is a real issue. It is better to overlook another driver's mistake or negligent behavior. It is better to take a deep breath and let it go. Let it go. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.